Alright, what's going on, guys? I think I might just have to start identifying as a female from now on, man. I've had enough. I'm not even fighting it anymore. I just want to be a part of it, alright? Let me get in on this action, man. I, too, would like to enjoy life on recruit difficulties sometimes. British teenager selling virginity for £1 million to pay for university and support her family. Huh, I was not aware that this was something that was for sale nowadays. Definitely not aware that it was going for $1 million because, you know, when you hear something like this, you have a lot of questions, right? I know I do. I mean, how is this even legal? Who the fuck is paying $1 million for this? But most importantly of all, the number one question here, what does this young lady look like? Can we get some visual evidence going? Thankfully, the article has provided us with some pictures, so I'll put them up on the screen right now and you can decide for yourself, but I say she looking pretty good. You know, I respect it. $1 million? Good? I don't know about that. You know, that's a lot of money. Are we even sure that she's a virgin? Because, you know, I ain't trying to judge a book by its cover, but if we were at the library and she was a book on the shelf, I'd say that this book has been checked out a few times. You know, I'd say quite a few guys have read through her chapters. I could be wrong, but I just like some verification here. You know, I want to make sure we're not being finessed or anything. Got to make sure this is all legit, because I'm just a little skeptical of what you're saying based on the pictures that you have provided. Now, we also have a little bit more visual evidence to examine in the form of a video. It's basically like a little introduction tape for the website or whatever. She kind of just like introduces herself, says what she's doing, what she's all about, why she's even doing this whole thing or whatever. So I figured we could just watch that and maybe get a better understanding of the whole situation.
Amy, I'm 19 years old, I'm from London, and I like Summer Virginity with the help of the Cinderella Escort Agency. The reasons why I like Summer Virginity is because I love to be able to travel around the world. I would also use the money to help fund my studies, but most importantly to help support my family. That's the main reason why I'm doing this.
Okay, so the three reasons that she has given for making this business decision is, number one, she would like to travel. Number two, she would like to pay off her education. And number three, she would like to use the money to support her family. Those are three very valid reasons, I gotta admit. However, I guess that means that her family is totally aware of what she's doing. You know, specifically her father, I guess, has no issue with this. I'd imagine there's probably not a father in this picture, or this whole thing wouldn't be happening. I don't know, just a guess. But hey, if your family don't got an issue with it, you know, mom and dad said it's okay. I mean, get that money, girl. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, get that dick and get that money. All right, what's up then?
I then found that Cinderella Escort Agency was the perfect one for me. I then applied via the website, where I provided all the information which they requested. Shortly afterwards, I received an email back from them where they explained to me step by step the next stage I had to take. I had to make sure I visit my GP within a week, providing a certificate verifying my virginity. I also had to visit a psychiatrist to verify that I'm mentally stable and I'm aware of all my actions. I also had to send a passport photo to verify my age, and I met up with them and we had a one-to-one with them. We had a talk, we just talked things through, we discussed, and I don't regret anything that I've done so far. It was a long process, but I'm happy that at the end of it I'm a part of Cinderella Escort Agency.
So she detailed the whole process of how everything went down, and she actually ended up answering one of our questions that we had from earlier. Apparently, she had to go to her doctor and get some sort of paperwork confirming that she has indeed not been penetrated. Now, don't take this the wrong way. You know, I'm not calling you a liar or anything. I'm just saying, you know, if I were the purchaser of these goods that you're selling, I would probably have to conduct my own investigation with my own doctors, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not saying you're lying, you know, I'm just saying, you know, $1 million is a lot of money, so I'm sure they would like to verify this information is accurate, and you know, your doctor could say anything you tell him to, you know what I mean? So, you know, they'd probably have to conduct their own external investigation and make sure everything is legit, but it looks like this is a very valid business transaction, I guess. I don't know.
I've already been on 3 dates, and one was with a Wall Street banker, one was with a German businessman, and lastly a Manchester United football player, which I thought was extremely cool and something that I'm glad I had the opportunity. And he took me out for a meal in London. We had a very nice date. He just talked to me, friendly conversation. I didn't feel uncomfortable. They've all put their bids for me. I've started off at 50k. I'm now on to 1.2 million. However, I do not want to accept any offers just now because I'm still waiting that there might be a chance to get a higher bid.
Okay, so it seems another one of our questions has been answered. Who is purchasing these goods? Well, she gave us 3 of her highest bidders, which have taken the price from $50,000 to $1.2 million. She has offers from a Wall Street businessman, some other German businessman, and a Manchester United football player. Now, listen, I'm not big on soccer or football. I don't follow it that close. I know a little bit about it. At least I've heard of Manchester United. I'm pretty sure that would be the equivalent of like playing for the Lakers here in America if you played basketball. So I would imagine it would not be very difficult for you to be getting some ass. That's all I'm saying. I would imagine so. Maybe I'm incorrect, but why he is included in this, like, I could imagine some old motherfucker from Wall Street, some old ass businessman or whatever, you know, he's 300 pounds, you know, he's all about that money, he got no time for these bitches, so, you know, now he's just buying the bitches. Okay, that makes sense, I get that. However, if you're playing for Manchester United, I just feel like this ain't something you need to do, man. And I feel like when people find out about this, because, you know, you're famous, if you win this fucking auction or whatever, I feel like everybody's gonna know. And I don't think that's gonna be a good thing for you. I don't know. Just my thoughts on the situation. But I guess it's good to know what type of individuals are interested in purchasing services like this. But that's actually the end of her little video or whatever you want to call that. And we've had the majority of our initial questions answered, but I went through the article and I'm going to pull out a few more pieces of information that I find relevant to the video. There's a couple more, you know, things we need some clarification on. So number one is this right here. They dictate anyone interested in paying for her virginity must travel to Germany where selling sex is legal. Okay, so that definitely clears up a big question that I had. I was truly wondering, like, how the fuck are they allowed to do this? Like, this is not a legal thing in America and in a lot of countries, I'd imagine. So that definitely clears it up. Apparently, you go over to Germany, you could go wild, bro. You could just do whatever you want. Okay, that's good to know. We'll keep that one in mind. You know, we'll store that one in the back of the brain. You know, we might need that information later. Cinderella escorts will also take 10% of any money made by an escort with the agency. So 10%, you know, maybe doesn't seem like the biggest number or whatever, but if you take 10% of 1.2 million, that gives you 120,000. Like, that's good ass money right there for one client on their website. I don't know like what the rest of these bitches are selling for or all that, but you know, they're making 120 grand off of one person, so I'm sure they're doing all right. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. I think all of our questions and concerns have been answered. One final thing I did want to do before I end the video is I actually went over to their website, you know, just to look around, just to do a little investigation, a little research, see what was happening, take a look at some of the merchandise, I guess you could say. But I was looking around and I noticed that they listed their pricing on the website, so I thought I would share the VIP pricing with you guys. So for $2,000 you can get 2 hours. 4 hours is $3,000. 6 hours is 3,500. That seems like a good deal right there. You know, you get an extra 2 hours for only an extra 500. That might be the deal right there. 12 hours is 5,500. 24 hours is 6,000. Once again, you know, that might be a good deal right there too. You know, the math here ain't adding up. 48 hours is 8,000. 3 days is 10,000, 7 days is 18,000, and 14 days is 35,000. I don't know what exactly you would be doing for 14 days. Like, this kind of seems like you kidnapping bitches at this point. Like, what, 14 days, bro? Like, what are you doing? I don't know, man. But, you know, as you can see, they're pretty pricey, I would say, you know, with the lowest one being 2,000. I mean, what could I get for like $50? You know, what does $50 get me? Like, you know, like 4 minutes? I can make some magic happen in 4 minutes. You know, let me know, all right? I mean, yes or no, that's all I'm asking. So yeah, as you can see, these prices are pretty insane. I don't know who is purchasing this, but apparently they got a lot of customers because people are interested. That's crazy to me, but you know, just another example of that recruit difficulty. I'm trying to get in on this, man. How do I get in on this recruit difficulty right here? You know, hey, I'm just saying, you know, I ain't gay or nothing, but for $1.2 million, I might be gay. Shit, let's find out. What's up? Y'all got any gay people on the Manchester United football team? What's up? I'm here. I'm just saying, you need some pics, let me know. I'm just saying, 1.2 million. Let's end the video there before we get too wild over here. I'm gonna have to cut that out. I can't be talking like that, dude. People gonna be taking me way too serious. I don't know. Anyways, okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Other than that, have a good day and peace out.
Never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it